Welcome back to the Sim Sideline King College 27 Dynasty. Benjamin Banneker, we back inside of year 3, week 8, 2028. Coach Pop Toppins, number 16 Florida State Noles, 6-0. In rivalry week versus the Miami Hurricanes. In the scope of the Dynasty, we 0-2 versus them. They beat us 51-3 last year. But let me go ahead and hurry up and get this set up because Big Woods is around. And I just want to be able to talk through the big board. The good guys playing, the Washington Huskies, Georgia Ole Miss. We on the big board. Top 25, your top 10 is Notre Dame, LSU, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. The good guys, Boise State, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Suckeyes, and South Carolina. Conference standings, I know we at the top. We undefeated, and we just beat NC State on the road, I think. What's our last game? Trey Bill, yeah, he had 2 pick sixes, as you can see, 10 tackles, 1 TFL, 2 picks, 2 pass breakups, and 2 touchdowns. So defense been going crazy for us, of course. He's going to be an ACC Defense Player of the Week if he's the National Defense Player of the Week. Kylan Billiot, 11 receptions, 186. So offense starting to come around. Here's a look at others. Players of the Week for the Big 12. Heisman Watch. Do we got somebody new in there? I don't remember. I'm hustling, like I said, Big Woods. Like last game was one of the best, not best games, but most exciting that I had played. And I had to mute pretty much the second half because he was in here going crazy. But and then I've loaded up. Who was that? Russ Nasty. Yeah, we're not practicing. I've loaded up Dynasty the last 2 days to try and play, but it was late at night. And with a 6-0 record, undefeated, this is my first real good run at it. On the, college 27. Because I was 8-5 and then 7-6 last year. Like, I'm like, yeah, we gotta make sure we locked in. So, playing this game in the afternoon. Alright, do that. Don't they got some green? Let's do that. Alpine and orange out. Do they got all orange? Alright, let's try orange out. I'm still tinkering on them, but how about black and orange? Yeah, let's do that for the orange out. Alright, let's tap in.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes.
Like, I hate this stadium on college football because it's used so much, but I love it on that.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop. They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, trying to kick down today. I might finish up my.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start
be
this
the show
drive at their own
24 season.
25. So Florida State's offense will
Look
get
at
the
that,
ball
51
first. In a series
All
that's
right,
been
let's get
defined by
active.
close games, the last meeting was not
play
bad
Dave.
as the Canes blew them away.
And they jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's all
I hate
it's
it.
over.
When they get it going and the
It's
talent
always
they
number
have,
one.
they always have upper end talent on their
I cannot
teams.
do this
It's just,
next
can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor. And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play.
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground inside.
Yep.
It's Daniels. Breaks into the
Damn,
open.
still too hard on this
And
on the
he'll
right
get it
stick.
up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
He keeps stopping his feet.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
There you go.
Tackled
There you
almost
go. Quick on the
immediately.
stick.
Not a whole lot on that one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. He'll
Get up out of there. Get up out of there. Get up out of there. Get down.
First down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down.
Way to play Dave. Way to play Dave.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
All right, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
The Noles are flying down the field.
That 51-3 was in our building. I just
using
realized
that running
that.
game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
let's go.
They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
It should be there. Watch that in and that backer dropping out. It's there. It's there. It's there.
Touchdown, Noles.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Way to play, way to play, way to play. Let's return that favor.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Let's go, boat right.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here is the talented Micah Alejado out to run the attack. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the Mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better, receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action.
Got him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Canes line up to punt it away.
Put some more on him. Put some more on him.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Field this one in tight quarters. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
You know, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells to run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Page. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Keeps it on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Third and long right here.
Oh, we had that.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Finds his man. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wrong shit. I should have just jumped.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it.
Shit.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. The fake wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Did we bring it? We bringing it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's got the 1st down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Gilbert. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes.
Got him,
and what a
Isaiah.
huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Quick give. It's Daniels. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out wide right, it's Moses. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just left that ball well short.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sells to run, looking to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Moses. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
No.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so great. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius schools, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
But a really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
From the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Keeps it moving, it's Daniels. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20.
Get down.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
I want
and both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Yeah, it was a zone in the back, yeah. Did they blitz somebody off the corner? Yes, they did. Got up out of there.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Burrowing for yardage. And
let's go, TD.
Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Just keep blowing them out. They shouldn't be. Ahead of us no damn way.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot.
Undefeated.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Out wide right, it's Upshaw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
Yep, give me that.
And a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Another pick 6.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
51-3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Compton. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Got him.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the Canes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Come on, P, what's up?
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The run inside. It's Daniels. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. That takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it.
Oh, yeah.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Drops back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Second down to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Moses. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. They decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Damn.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Slings it downfield. Got a man in the middle. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Look out! And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Come on, Russ.
Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. This offense hits the half with some impressive scoring drives today. It's been a well-oiled machine, and if this keeps up, they could be approaching some school records today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Noles will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Get home.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it, still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go.
Right back in business.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Tells the run, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide left, it's Daniels. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll test the right side. Got the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll go to the counter. Driven back.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Snap on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, spent the battery.
Left side, it's Wingo. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're hanging around here, leads down to 12. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And what are they cooking up on second and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Working the ground game. Nice move to keep running. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Daniels. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Reels it in. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. After the completion, we see there is a man down. We'll stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Seminoles send out the punt unit.
The defense playing lights out. Just
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
There we go.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Selling the fake. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
2nd down, gonna throw it. That's caught.
Damn it.
It's Wingo. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Got him.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
You gotta put some points on the board this time.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
We might got this. We might got this. We might got this.
Running inside, it's Daniels. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking for a crease, it's Daniels. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find...
Block that up, block that up, block that up.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The ride. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Out wide left, it's Daniels. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Too hard.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Noles will try to pick it up on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Too hard.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Zone.
Tight end now in motion. Sells to fake. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Going to the run, it's Daniels. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him.
Let's go.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Smart football all year.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
After that incompletion on 3rd down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Gonna take a shot.
Let's go, XP.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Takes a hit as he fires.
Come on, please.
Barely intercepted.
When you're down like this late in the game in a 2-minute situation, you're going to have to take some risks. They're very lucky that last throw, though, was not intercepted.
2nd and long here. Out wide right, it's Upshaw. Turning it on.
Shit.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Compton. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Left side is Upshaw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Second down to the air. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect it.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so...
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
Let's go to you. I forgot that fumble. That was 3 points at least we had in our pocket. We'll do some recruiting. And we'll take that and get up out of here. We got a verbal about you. I mean, bro, we ain't gonna do too much other. Danny Waiters, speedsters. He in the fold. He in the fold. He in the fold. I mean, bro, you still trying to play with him? He is a gem, though. Matthew Neely. I mean, sway you. And light it up like dynamite. I can't like overpay for these dudes this year. Damn. Interest already first. He's just a deaf guy. that's it for this one. I'm pretty sure Cutler didn't play. Yep, so we're gonna catch you on the next one. Sim Sideline, Pensioner Danica signing out.